All right. This is for anybody who is in high school, late high school. They're just like a teenager, right? So I know it's a tough time for you guys, and it's just like a very uncertain time in your life. So I'm about to turn 20, and I just want to give you guys some advice that I wish I knew when I just turned 13 or I was entering high school. So, number one would be don't focus so much on getting a girl. Like, you really, it's really pressured in society that you got to get girls and, you got to be a player and all this stuff, right? And really, it just doesn't matter that much, especially at that age. Like, you're probably not going to find your wife or anything. Like, it's just unlikely, especially if you go to a smaller school. So really just don't put too much pressure on yourself. Next tip, if you do end up finding girls or a girlfriend or something, do not get her pregnant. Number one thing you can do to mess up your life, like permanently, that's a whole child you got to raise now. So I know some of you guys are just thinking you're not thinking with your brain. So you're just thinking with your dick. Don't do that. Just don't get them pregnant, okay? Next thing is do not spend your entire life indoors. So right now I'm outdoors, getting a little sweat in, just climbing this big ass cliff. I feel great. Do not be indoors. It sucks. Being indoors will waste like 90% of your life. You're just going to be rotting. I know you're scrolling, you're playing video games, watching TV all day. I know it's tempting. Don't do that. You really, really want to get outside. Trust me. Get outside, smell the air, interact with people, all that stuff. You're going to make way more memories. It's going to be way more fun. Like, you're not going to remember any of the time you spent indoors just rotting away. Next thing is, make sure you make some friends, find some people you like hanging out with, and don't put too much pressure on those friendships. Especially because after you get out of high school, and this definitely applies if you leave your hometown. Sorry for all the noise, there's a highway nearby. Anyway, when you leave your hometown, you're probably not going to see like any of these people ever again. Like, realistically, they're probably not going to be your friends. So have fun, make friends, make memories, do all that stuff. But don't put too much pressure on it. I know some people think that these are going to be your lifelong friends, and somebody said something to hurt you and now you're never going to find friends again. But like, come on, bro. You'll be fine. Just go out and talk to more people. Find some people that share interests. Speaking of interests, this is the most free time you will probably ever have in your life, aside from when you're like retired or something. Which means this is more valuable because you're young and healthy and agile and stuff, right? So you need to use your time wisely. It goes back to what I said, don't just spend all your time indoors. I know a lot of you guys, you get done with school, you come home, and you just play video games for the next 10 hours that you're awake. Like, don't do that. Like, it's fine to play video games here and there, but keep it to a minimum. You want to find some real hobbies that you can actually get good at that take skill, not just games. So me, for instance, in freshman year of high school, I was doing this. I was literally just playing video games all day and hanging out with friends occasionally, right? I wasn't getting good at anything really, aside from the new Call of Duty or whatever was out. So I ended up picking up skateboarding, which I still do to this day. I love it. It's super fun. And it's extremely difficult. I also play guitar. I picked that up in high school just to fill the time. Because if you're going to spend time indoors, if it's like winter time and it's cold where you live, you want something to do indoors that's not just gaming. So find something that you can actually get good at, and people will say, oh, wow, you do this? That's impressive. That's pretty cool. Or even if they don't say that, just find something to get good at. because you're gonna enjoy your time a lot more if you can actually apply your mind to something and actually try to get good at something. Like, I learned a super hard guitar song over the course of a year and a half, and I barely had any experience. But once I got to that point where I could like confidently play it, I was way better. And it just felt great, like it was an accomplishment, something I'd actually done before, because I hadn't really done anything like, worthwhile yet. The next thing is you gotta start lifting some weights or doing something physical. If you don't already, you gotta start lifting weights, bro. Like, trust me, it will improve almost every aspect of your life. It is, eventually you'll grow to like it. You're gonna get a lot more confident. You're gonna get stronger. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna actually be healthier. It's just so beneficial. Plus, you look good, right? And everybody wants to look good. So get in the gym, get in shape, do all that stuff. And riffing off of that, with getting in shape, and riffing off of that with getting in shape, you should find, if your school offers this, play a sport. Like, at least one. Pick one sport that you think might be interesting and do it. Because the team aspect of it, even if it's an individual sport, you're still going to be on a team of people. It's just going to help you grow as a man so much. Like, you're going to be around other dudes who are just like, they're locked in on this, and you're just going to have fun. Like, if you don't have many friends, join a sport. You can become friends with like your whole team. It's going to be awesome, especially if you're a younger guy. Like, nobody's going to care that you're like the small dude who's not good at anything. Like, they know that you're going to be like that. They were there too. Like, I remember the first time I got in the weight room. I'd never even touched a bench press before. And I was doing shot put and discus. So we had to lift weights a lot. And I see this dude throwing around 315, which is 3 plates on each side, on the bench press like it's nothing. Senior in high school, which even now that's extremely impressive. I cannot do that yet. But like, just seeing that was like, wow, I'm nowhere as strong as I thought I was. Like, these guys are crazy. And it's humbling, right? So if you think you're all that, like, it's really just going to kind of bring you down to reality. But then you're also going to be inspired, and you're going to see that you can one day get to that point too. Like, you're going to be the big senior, the big tough guy, all that stuff too, if you just stick with it. So join a sport and really just have fun and try to maximize your time, because like, the years go by fast. I like my life now more that I'm out of it, but I also enjoyed my time while I was in it, because I maximized my time and I did things that helped me out, helped me get to the person I am today. And, now I got a couple skills under my belt that I can say that I'm proud that I can have, So the last thing I want to say is, with these friends and stuff, do not fall into a druggy crowd. Do not become friends with the guys who are smoking weed all the time, drinking all the time, partying, just doing dumb shit all the time, right? Like, it'll be fun for a little bit, but really, it's just going to distract you, and you're just going to feel terrible all the time. Like, don't become friends with them, because they're going to drag you down. Because, like, most of these guys, they're not going to do anything once they get out of high school. They're just going to, like, go work at McDonald's or work at the gas station forever, because they have no drive or motivation, right? Don't fall in with that crowd. Like, you want to find people that are actually that actually have goals and want to do something with their life. So just watch who you hang out with, because they will drag you down and make you stagnate. Like, I was friends with some of those guys for a while, and I don't talk to them anymore, just because I know that they're not going to be doing well in about 5 years. They're going to be in the same place that they were in high school, and I'm not. So yeah, that's really all I got to say. So if you If you found this helpful, let me know. Leave a comment or something. Otherwise, peace.